Yeah, nah. I'm pretty sure I can find something else to play here. I mean, there has to be something, not just... Oh, you and I are going places. So this is a question for all those old Counter-Strike players, right? How good was 1.6? Counter-Strike Classic Offensive is a source mod for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which comes from a time before Counter-Strike having a fetish for skin guns and sprays and making their maps look aesthetically fucking terrible. I mean, look at this, So just to give you the rundown, Classic Offensive was developed by a bunch of guys who were tired of the new shit, so they decided to bring back the old shit into the 2013 build of the Source engine. Because why not? The game feels a lot like a beautiful combination of 1.6 and Source. It's as if they both got married, had a little baby, raised that baby and gave him a good look. He was the perfect looking baby. The mod itself brings back the old sounds from the original 1.6 and uses the old geometry and texturing to make the mod sound and look like 1.6. I mean, for a mod that's still in beta, I couldn't ask for anything more. Except maybe Office or maybe Dust 1. The game also brings back the old weapons by either remodeling what CSGO gave the devs of the mod to work with, retexturing them, and even porting some of the old weapons back into the game. Trust me, I've never been happier to see the MP5 make its way back into modern Counter-Strike. The gameplay feels a lot like the original Counter-Strike, as the only weapon that slows your movement is the heavy machine gun, the M249. It's not just movement or flow either. The original pricing values for weapons have been worked into the mod to the best of the devs' abilities, and damage values for guns as well, making gameplay flow just a little bit faster. I mean, in general, it's 1.6 as you know it from way back when. The original maps have also been ported into the game with all the bits and bobs, dugouts and corners you'll find in the original 1.6. They also come with their original skyboxes and those favourite places to hide in when you were a kid playing Counter-Strike for the first time. I mean, it feels good to play those old maps exactly as you remember them, back in the good days when Inferno didn't have that fuck-off water fountain at B site, and Banana was more of a cesspool of combat as you remembered it. A noteworthy cause in the audio. Now, all of the original radio dialogue cues that were recorded by Jess Cliff during the development of the original Counter-Strike have also made a return in Classic Offensive. The guns also sound as they did, and footsteps as well. I do have to say this though, playing this mod, I have been able to play without frequent frame drops due to a clusterfuck of geometry objects in the global offensive maps. This mod is consistent and nice to your computer in every way, so your powerful graphics card can literally just take a break, go on a nice holiday, sit in a banana chair while drinking margaritas, and just run the mod as if it's only sliding left on their Tinder feed. It's just, oh my god, it's just so good! So what you're seeing right now is a training map the devs had made for the Classic Offensive mod called the CSGO training range. You basically just run the map and train yourself to fire in a stationary position. Because that's helpful. If you love finding Easter eggs in games, you'll find the goose graffiti still at A site on Dust 2, and on the training range, if you crouch jump over the safety rail and go left, you'll find a silenced and sighted M4A1 rifle equipped with an ACOG scope, so you can practice firing your weapons like Deadshot in Suicide Squad. There are a few things I need to gripe about this game though. It is not a standalone mod. It actually runs on the Global Offensive opening client, and due to the recent issues with the Hydra update, there is a lot of bullshittery you need to sort out with .raw files. Files that most people don't have money to buy an opener to access the file caches. Yeah, I'm talking about you, WinRAR, you piece of shit. Thankfully, the Windows Store is there to help, and it is full of free and easy to use .rar file explorers. The other thing is, due to the mod running on the Global Offensive client base, you literally cannot find dedicated multiplayer servers in the server listings, forcing you to make custom game servers. It is a bit of a tedious task, and I'm gratuitously complaining about it, but hey, get the fuck off my back, mate. I love having inconvenience in my game servers. So, you shut up! Thirdly, not all the maps from 1.6 have been built and ported to the Classic Offensive mod yet. Office and Assault, just to name a few. As time goes by and the devs continue to update the mod, we probably will see these maps, and these maps will see the light of day, but for now the mapping base is pretty dull, to say the least. A few things I did like was the fact that all the HUD personalization settings you would have on CSGO would be ported directly over to CSGO, because it practically is running the same game, just different visuals. At the time of recording this, I had been playing against bots because I can't find any active servers, but the AI is actually better than what you have in CSGO's player offline mode with bots. They are very smart and are responsive and actually follow every order you give them. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first video, and before you go to the comments section and have the audacity to complain about how much of a shitty video this was, and that my mic didn't sound good, and rant like someone with obsessive compulsive disorder who watches PewDiePie on a daily basis, I'm going to tell you this once. I don't have a lot of money to spare for that shit right now. I'm practically using Windows Movie Maker to edit this all together, as it is the only thing I can afford, and I generally don't like paying for a $500 microphone when I already have a perfectly good headset to play with. So if you want these videos to get better, send me money, please. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.